Supreme Court finally has stepped into a constitutional face-off between a chief minister and a central probe agency. And what unfolded in court today is not routine judicial commentary. It is clear warning shot. The Supreme Court has come down heavily on the West Bengal government, calling the alleged interference by state police in an Enforcement Directorate probe a serious issue that strikes at the rule of law. The message from the top court was unambiguous. State police cannot interfere in an ED investigation. First and most crucially, the Supreme Court has stayed all FIRs filed against ED officials in this case and ordered that no coercive action be taken against central officers till the next hearing. Second, the court has directed the West Bengal government to preserve all evidence, documents and electronic devices and CCTV footage linked to the raids. No deletions, no tampering, no excuses. Third, the Supreme Court has issued formal notices to Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee and the West Bengal Police seeking their response within 2 weeks. And fourth, the court reiterated a core constitutional balance. Central agencies cannot interfere in the electoral activities of political parties, but states cannot obstruct lawful investigations by central agencies either. This, the court said, is essential to uphold the rule of law. Referring to the ED raids at the IPAC director's residence, ED told the court that Mamata and the police barged in, obstructed them and stole crucial documents. Mamata Banerjee claimed this to be outright lies. Court came down heavily, triggered by what ED claimed was a call to gather by TMC legal cell. An attempt, ED claimed, was to disrupt proceedings in Calcutta High Court. On January 9th, the court asked, is this Jantar Mantar or court? In fact, CBI officers being arrested, investigators blocked from entering premises, the chief minister allegedly sitting on a dharna to stop officials, a sitting law minister allegedly shouting slogans during a bail hearing. There's so much more that really has unfolded over the last few days. A crucial hearing by the Supreme Court today as it teared into the Mamata government. I'm being joined at this point by Dr. Mohammed Amin, who is a former Joint Director, Election Commission of India, Joy Malik, who is a spokesperson for BJP, and Barno Barman, who is a political analyst. Thank you very much, all of you, for joining me. Well, first to you, very simply put, Dr. Mohammed Amin, what do you really make out of what's unfolding in a poll-bound West Bengal? These were unprecedented scenes at so many levels. A chief minister, her police, and the Enforcement Directorate. As somebody who's been a former Joint Director for the Election Commission of India, what do you make out of this?
Yes, Sneha, actually I have seen at the time of the SIR and so many times earlier also she was blaming to Home Minister and Prime Minister of India in every incident, always quoting, and all the places directly she is going to intervene in that. She cannot take a law in their hand. She cannot enforce their agencies against the central agencies. That is not the law. If they have any problem, just they can advise and they can send them. They can do anything, but not she cannot go directly as a Chief Minister of State and intervene in that investigation agencies and take everything in their hand. So this is
but to what Mamata Banerjee is claiming, it's her poll strategy that has been stolen.
No, whatever the papers are there, whatever the party papers are, any papers are there, they are always sealed in front of the party where the seizures are going on. When the law agencies are there and their means their officers are also there and their IPAC agency is also there and their witnesses are there also. So they can, every paper are sealed in front of them and all the signatures is always there. And whenever they are open, they will call for the, they are going to open the paper and submit to anywhere or any inquiry for that.
Okay, Barno Barman. Barno Barman, you've heard Dr. Mohammed Amin speak at this point. Come in, Barno Barman. How do you respond to what you've just heard the former Election Commission members speak? It's not just that, it's also what the Supreme Court has come down extremely heavily on the Mamata government.
No, I have heard the entire proceeding of Supreme Court when it was going on in today's afternoon. I would like to say a few things. Yesterday in High Court, the Additional Solicitor General S.V. Raju has said there was no seizure made on that trade. First of all, if there is any coal scam has happened, then there are 3 directors of IPAC. Then why are you only raiding one director who is looking after the Calcutta or Bengal polls? First, this has to be answered. Second of all, whenever election is round the corner, this hyperactiveness of ED or CBI we can notice. So Mamata Banerjee is chief minister obviously, but she is the supremo of all India Trinamool Congress also. So she can go to any extent to save her strategy, as you may have seen that LOP of West Bengal, BJP leader Shubhendu Adhikari said, we have all the potential candidate list from the after the raid.
Bano Barman,
so
to any extent, Mamata Banerjee can go to any extent. Is that what you are saying?
Definitely, we
any extent, because the court has very clearly said you have crossed the constitutional limits.
No.
That's not up for discussion.
To understand election. See, ED as enforcement director, they are not working as enforcement director. They are working as election duty commissioner. So, if they want to steal the strategy of any party, then the party supremo will obviously do whatever is need to be done to save her.
I'll get to Dr. Mohammed Amin to respond to that, because you've obviously brought in the angle of the elections as well. But very quickly, Joy Malik, respond.
How you can say that the papers were related to
saw it clearly.
Dr. Mohammed Amin, I'll just come to you. Allow me to go to Joy Malik. Joy Malik, quickly, please respond.
Yes, sir. The thing is that from day one, we have been observing one thing, that Mamata Banerjee was absolutely furious on this process of SIR. We don't know what was the problem with her, but the SIR process was absolutely clear that it is to produce a very neat and clean voter list.
Sir, you have taken it to altogether a very different angle, and that is SIR.
Exactly. I'll tell you.
And SIR, the agony or the angst of SIR is not with just Mamata Banerjee. A lot of other chief ministers are also saying that, and your opposition is as well saying that. So, I mean, I would ask you to directly respond to what Bano Barman has said, and more importantly, what the court has said. Because the court has also said that the centre also does not have the right to interfere into the poll activities of a state government.
Exactly.
I'll tell you one thing. Please. First and foremost, the Supreme Court today has told this clearly, that Mamata Banerjee and her government doesn't have the right to interrupt or engage in anything where an investigation is going on by the ED or CBI. And what they have done is literally not their job. Now, just imagine, what was the purpose, what actually happened, that the chief minister have to rush to a private company office to retrieve a few files and data.
Don't quote her as only chief minister. She is the supremo of our party also.
The Trinamool Congress leaders, what they do, they cry all the year long that the ED and CBI is just coming.
Yeah, we cry all the year.
Okay, Bano Barman, what is Mamata Banerjee first? Is she the chief minister of Bengal, holding a constitutional position, or is she the TMC Supremo? What is she first and foremost while she's at the post of a chief minister? A simple question. What does she need to uphold first? The constitution or the politics?
If there any threat on her party, she will keep mum just because as she's a CM.
Are you saying a chief minister has to keep mum? There are no constitutional ways to actually deal with that? Bano Barman, use your words very carefully. Nobody is asking Mamata Banerjee to keep quiet.
Ma'am, just a simple question to you. You are the anchor of this channel, right? If something happens to your family, won't you run? To save your family?
Where? Run where? Run where, and run from whom, and run to whom? Are the questions that we are raising at this point. Very quickly, Joy Malik, respond.
No, absolutely. What he's trying to say is,
will you see it here?
Wait,
definitely rush there to save your family.
Let me finish.
No matter where you want.
I think that's a very weird analogy. Firstly, since you have asked me a very personal question, there are ways to handle threats to families.
You have to understand this thing also. Court has also said it very clearly that ED has no right to intervene into any political matter.
Okay,
But
heard you,
then,
heard
when
you,
the LOC
heard you.
of the West
Okay, I
Bengal
hear you.
BJP
I hear you what you're
leaders,
saying.
Subhendu
But
Adhikari
I would
said
like
that
to
we have
get
all the
Dr.
potential
Mohammed
risks after
Amin
the
to come in at
trade.
this point. How do you respond to what TMC is saying? TMC is saying Mamata Banerjee is not only the chief minister. Don't address her as a chief minister. She is also the party supremo. How do you respond to that?
Not only as the chief minister.
That's what I'm
She is
saying.
the supremo
That's
of the
exactly
party
what I
as well.
said. That's exactly
good.
what I said, Barno Barman.
ED can take the
Dr.
action
Mohammed
against
Amin,
her
please respond.
if she is the president of the TMC. So if doing anything against the Enforcement Directorate, though action, they can take the action against her. If she is the president of the TMC, she cannot take the law in their hand. This is very clear cut.
Let the court decide. No, let the court decide. Let the court decide.
First,
Court has already
first
stated
she
very
acted like
clearly.
Court
See,
has
when the
decided.
BJP leaders are saying we have the
Court
potential
has
list
decided,
from the
the
raid,
Supreme Court has
from the
decided,
seizure of the
and they have
raid,
already told.
and you said we will not intervene.
What are you waiting for?
This is
What are
not
you waiting
Bengal.
for? The Supreme
Bengal
Court has
know how to
told that it
fight
is
their
the
enemy.
Mamata Banerjee or the state government
Bengal
doesn't
knows
have
very
any
well
right
but
to get into the investigation of the
Okay,
ED.
Joy Malik.
you know
Joy
how to
Malik.
respect the
Joy
sitting
Malik.
chief minister.
Joy Malik.
Try to
While
respect your-
okay, Joy Malik, let me get you in. Joy Malik, let me get you in at this point. Now, it's not just a supreme rap for Mamata Banerjee and her government. Of course, the court has extremely strong statements for how the police acted, how the chief minister acted, and it did not mince its words. But it's also very clearly said the center cannot interfere, central agencies cannot interfere with the poll strategies or poll developments of a state. That's for the center and the ED as well.
Look, the ED and the CBI doesn't have anything to do with the poll strategy. It was an investigation and they went to investigate a coal scam. I'll tell you the history. The coal scam, the total seizure in coal scam in West Bengal itself is 210 crores. It was Anup Maji, the main source is 165
tell me one
crores.
simple
Let me
thing.
finish. This
If
guy
it
is
is a
interrupting. How
scam
can
of
he go
from
with this
Goa,
show?
then how
No,
many
this
raids
cannot
have been
happen.
conducted in Goa? Tell me one thing. Tell me one thing. If it is a scam of
Look,
Goa,
this cannot go on.
then how many raids have
This
been
cannot
conducted
go
in
on.
Goa? Tell me it.
You first listen what I'm telling you. You don't know. You don't know the data. I am telling you. Learn it from me first.
You are suppressing the
First
facts.
and foremost
You are
thing, this is
suppressing
not the
facts,
first
sir.
time that the coal scam investigation is going on. This is not the first time the ED or the
Why
CBI has
always
gone
hyperactiveness
to
before the
do the
election?
seizure.
Why
I'll tell you the
always
history. You don't know.
hyperactiveness
Listen it
before
from
the
me.
election?
All right. All right, let's just
Let's
have a discussion where people can actually make out
Exactly.
and understand
Exactly.
what both of you are
Who is in
saying.
charge of
So,
Bengal?
Barno Barman, coming
Who is
to
looking
you.
after
Coming to you,
Trinamool
Barno Barman. I'm coming to you itself. A very simple question. Court today did not just speak about the IPAC raids. Court today spoke about similar patterns in the past.
Exactly. Exactly.
to
That's
that,
what I was
Barno
telling.
Barman.
The thing is, this is not the first
Court
time
has-
in West
Joy
Bengal.
Malik, let Barno Barman respond.
All right.
See, BJP has put their minds before every election. They have, used all the central agencies like CBI and ED. That's why several high courts have said CBI is a case parrot. So, what I am referring, why I am referring this to you in this show, that it is known to everyone that wherever BJP cannot conquer, they will put CBI and EDI behind. They said Ajit Pawar is the biggest chief of this country. Now Ajit Pawar is working as the deputy chief minister under the BJP government. When Amit Shah arrived in Bengal, the biggest coal mafia of Bengal, Joydev Kha, he went to receive Amit Shah in the airport, Ondal airport, and he was the guest through the BJP pad, BJP official pad. Now I want to ask what BJP is doing, what CBI is doing to the biggest coal mafia of Bengal,
Joy Malik.
Kha.
Joy Malik, come in. You have the right to respond. But here's the question that I want to ask you, Joy Malik. It's
exactly.
a chief
let
minister
him-
yet
let him-
again
let him
raising concerns over what's happening in West Bengal. These are serious allegations because while you are saying she stole, it was told in the court that she hasn't stolen. And Mamata Banerjee has accused of BJP,
let me tell you one more thing.
and the ED of blatant lies.
Yesterday,
It's the ED chief,
Yes.
the ED representative, the lawyer in court who said this to the court. So on
Yes,
what
and
grounds
it was
are you then
recorded.
saying that she
It was
stole
recorded,
she
was
stole
recorded,
crucial
and then
evidence?
the
Where
case
did that
was
come from?
disposed of. Then the
Firstly,
case was disposed of.
now is this guy gonna stop? What is this? You got your turn, you have told.
All right, Joy Malik, go ahead.
Firstly, I'll tell you that what Supreme Court has told is very clear that Mamata Banerjee or the Trinamool government doesn't have any right to obstruct the investigation of the ED or CBI.
And the Supreme
And
Court
they
said
have-
the same for the ED, central agencies as well.
Now, the point is they were not there to investigate or interfere in any kind of political matter, but the previous history of the Skolcam investigation comes like this, that the total seizure in Kolskam in West Bengal rounds up to 210 crores. Anup Maji is the main source, 165.86 crore. Anup Maji's
All right.
earlier is 8.8 crore. Now, what is this guy doing? I don't understand. You got your turn, bro. You told whatever you wanted.
Okay,
you know.
okay, Joy
You
Malik,
don't
go
know the
ahead, go
facts.
ahead, go
Listen
ahead.
from
We are
me.
not going
I'm
away from
telling
you. It's okay, go ahead. You
Asset-
speak your point.
asset of
Even if he's
Joy
interrupting,
Mandal,
I'll do
what
the
he was
moderator's
saying.
job.
Asset of
You
Joy
go ahead and
Mandal.
finish the point.
Mr. Malik, I will
30 seconds more. Make your point, Joy Malik.
Kolkata land scam, it's 6 crores. Additional
He
cash
is
and jewelry
diverting
seizure
from
is
the
14 crores. Now, there were several seizures previously by the ED, and that also related to this coal scam. They have documents, they
Okay.
have leads, which lead that Pratik Jain is actually connected to this coal scam. My point is, what was the reason that Mamata Banerjee as a chief minister have to rush with a big battalion of police force just to obstruct the ED investigation?
Barno Barman, 30 seconds for you to respond to that. A question that the Supreme Court has asked, a question that the BJP has asked, and also a question that's going to decide the fate of West Bengal because voters are watching. Go ahead, respond 30 seconds.
Mamata Banerjee holds a Z plus security. So automatically, wherever she goes, police will follow her. That
And
is
the
the basic protocol.
And the DGP of West Bengal.
It is their protocol.
The DGP of West Bengal will also follow wherever Mamata Banerjee goes.
You cannot, or I cannot decide from this studio. DGP will follow the CM or not. Is it a crime to follow the CM?
During an
Is it
ED
a crime
raid,
for a
you
DGP
tell me
to
if it's
follow
not a
a
crime
CM?
because
you
the
saying
Supreme
so?
Court very clearly came
Are
down.
you saying so?
I
Is
don't
it a
need
crime
to.
for a DGP?
Barno Barman, it doesn't matter what I say or not. Matters what the Supreme Court
Definitely
said.
so. Certainly.
Supreme Court has said it. I don't need to say anything.
No, I just want to remind one thing.
Let the Supreme Court come with a
has
constitution
also
law.
told that
Let
there
the
will be a
Supreme
stay
Court come
on
with a
all the
constitution.
FIRs.
Mr. Malik, you
done
are
by the
Okay,
state
all right,
government.
ladies and gentlemen.
Now I am telling.
All right,
Now-
all right,
now
all
I
right.
am
Joy
saying to
Malik,
Mr. Malik,
Joy Malik, Barno Barman. We come to,
Yeah,
we're
I'm
totally
telling
at the
this-
end
this
of
is
time.
not
I
the
gave
way
you
to-
both
this
enough
is not
and
the way
sufficient
how
time,
to
the same time. But
control
here's the
people.
point.
So let me tell
This
you
is not the
very one
first
more.
and this is not the last time that we are really going to be watching. This is an issue that's burning in Bengal. And remember, it's a poll-bound state.